I wake up the next day, it's hard wind from the mountain, probably some fall winds also, and it's not in the forecast. So I think it's quite difficult to leave the pier here. It's very rough, and if I do it alone, I might scratch the boat. So instead I put up some extra fenders and stay another day. We have a good example of local weather forecast. Today for this area is around 14 knots wind. So it's quite good. It's not very much. But here, after the mountain here and in the harbor, I have gas up to 40 knots instead. I'm glad I had my extra fenders which used for canal use and so they are good here. So it's not a big problem, but it's just a little bit annoying. Reverse 2000 RPM, and if the distance here to the cursor where the anchor is, it doesn't change, then it's a good holding. Good morning. This night in Kasos was quite good, not much wind, and I could sleep well. And I had planned to stay there today, but in the morning the wind picked up again, and it started to get a little bit too much, so I could see where it was going. So I decided to leave quickly, and I did that, and
have just been motoring. Kasos is over there and has been motoring over here to Agios Nikolaos beach in Karpathos, a real nice place. So I'm staying for Anchor now, and so here I just had a quick breakfast and shall have a bath now and maybe swim into the beach, and so we will see what will happen today. Maybe some cleaning, maintenance, maybe I do some editing of videos. That's very time consuming, so we will see. A real nice day here in Agios Nikolaos beach in Karpathos. This Anchorage is not mentioned in Navali or on any map or so. It's but I checked this morning. I had to rush away. I didn't know where to go, so I checked a little what was near, and on Google Earth is very good, because you can see more or less if there is sand outside the beach or in the Anchorage, and here I could see it. It looked like sand, and there was a little spot with probably seagrass or a rock, but it was seagrass, which you normally should avoid, because in some cases it's forbidden to anchor over seagrass. Anyway, so I went here, and it's really nice. I will stay here this night also, and tomorrow probably I'll leave, or maybe stay another day. I was in the beach, swam into the beach and to the little beach bar there, and it's 2 Italians who run it, but they haven't opened yet, because they are waiting for some machine for which they need to use by tax reasons, so they cannot open until they have got that. And today you pay tax in Greece. For 20 years ago, when you came here and you wanted to pay with the credit card, they said no, we can't. You must pay. No, not here, under the table. So that was common by that time, but now you really need to. You can pay with card everywhere, basically, and I haven't seen anyone here yet that want to be paid in under the table. So it is big changes in that way. And it's good, because I think the country need to develop, and if they don't get in any tax money, they don't develop either. So there is always 2 sides of the coin. When you sail like this, it can be big contrasts. Today I had a lovely day, really nice. But you can also it can also be really terrible when it's bad weather and you're out in the sea and it's bad sea and things doesn't go your way, and so but somehow after you remember more the nice things, like today, and as I've tried to say before, it's not the size of the boat that is important. It's more that you live comfortable on your boat, and that means that you should not be freezing in the winter. It should not be too hot in the summer. It should be a safe boat. You should have hot water so you can clean yourself, and all these basic needs you can make food in a good way, and if you have that, you have everything you need in life, and you can live a simple life, and so that's what I do. I have can be out for weeks or for a long time without, as long as I have food, I can manage. Bye bye Karpathos Beach again. It's a really nice place. But I had to use 2 anchors tonight just to avoid too much rolling, because there was some waves coming in and it was quite rolly. So with the stern anchor then I could get my boat in line with the waves. My watermaker doesn't produce so much water as it should, so I checked it here and I found a leak. It's a little bit bad, I think. The sealing has gone there, and I have seal kit with me, but it's not so old this, so it shouldn't really happen. But I will check and see what the reason can be. I shall remove the top here, one of the O-rings there has a leak, and then we'll see what happens. Like this, but it's the ceiling down there on the right side that is kaput. So this ceiling here was pressed out, so either it has been mounted in an incorrect way, or we have 2 big tolerances here, too big gap between the cylinder outer wall and this housing. I don't know yet, but can be measured. The other one down here looks a little bit damaged also, so My guess is the tolerance here is too big. But we will see. I'll change these two and put it together again. If you're working with this kind of systems, sometimes it can be difficult to get out the O-rings, but this type of hook, which is used by dentists, is very good. I've been working in hydraulic systems for 40 years, so I know how to do it. So I'm not afraid of playing with this, but still it would be better to sit outside and have a beer. So which is which? I think it is this. There is two sealings also for the other small tubes that goes between. So fitting shall go back. This one, it's really good for this type of applications. Also for oil hydraulics or water hydraulics, you can use it. So everything is connected again, and hopefully it will work. So first it will make a startup procedure where it remove all the air from the system. So that will take about 5 minutes, and then I can put pressure on it. And we will see if it works. So far so good. Ticking sound you can hear is when the cylinder change direction. There is a shift valve that make it when it goes to the end it change direction, and the other cylinder will push instead. So far no leaks, and now we will wait a little while, and then I will check the amount of water coming out. So I have an extra pump, I have extra filters of all kinds, I have seal kits, and yeah, the spare parts is always good to have. In this case, I really needed it. And I made a little modification here. I had to remove this fitting here just because of this fancy cover. It doesn't make any good, so I removed it. Next time I will just have to take away the hose here and I can remove it. So time to test. The water comes here, test water, and we put in this and start the timer. 1 minute, and I should have a half a liter, and it should taste okay also, of course. We will see. Yes, I have a little bit more. Good. Tastes good, and water is important, and I'm super sweaty now. It was really hot this, but I think I'm worth a beer instead after this. And it looks like I've got the wind from the correct direction now, but it's only 6 knots, so it's not super good, but maybe I'll try to sail also a little, and maybe a little quick deep in the sea before. Oh yes, I had all my winter clothes at the watermaker, and most of them are soaking wet now, so I have to dry these also. Great. Now I'm a little bit critical again, and the seal kit came in packing with the cardboard, and this is not good in a boat. It becomes soft, and now I got water on it also due to the lake, and so I get a lot of powder from this, and the powder on ceilings, the cleanliness in this system is super important, and you don't want to have this on the ceilings. That's one complaint. The other is these support rings here. It's very easy to deform. If you deform it, it won't fit, and you cannot assemble it. So how will I do here? I need a knife to get rid of this plastic which is wrapped around it. So either I cut it with a knife and risk to damage it, or I take away the plastics and I deform it and I can't use it. So this is not super smart. I prefer to. That's why I started. I want it in a plastic bag like this. There's no marking on which is which, so it doesn't matter. It's good they separate the cylinders, so that's fine. And it comes with grease also. So, but if you go the whole way with quality, it shouldn't be like this. Looks like I need to start my engine again. And another reason to not have cardboard is that you don't want cockroaches in your boat. And if you have cardboard, cockroaches love this to put their eggs in it, and if you have one, you will get plenty of them. And that's another reason why you should avoid this in a boat. If I want a wind rudder on this bow, I need to take down this, else this will disturb the wind for it and it doesn't work well. But without a life buoy there, it's fine. Today I am at the beach on Rhodes. Came yesterday, and I have. It has been a very hot day at over 30 degrees, so it was easy to dry all the clothes, from the winter clothes from yesterday's problem with the watermaker, and I also had a swim into land and went around there a little. And now it has been dinner, and I have when bananas, if you forget them in sun, they become soft, but you can fry them, and some cinnamon and some honey, and ice cream normally, but in this case I have cream instead. And a little whiskey to that. It's really nice. Cheers.
In the next episode, I sail up to Rhodes City via Lindos, and I have to prepare the boat for the summer lift and stay on land.